I am here with head women's volleyball coach Will Stanton. We're going to talk a little bit about the end of regular season play in the matches against Northern Michigan and Michigan Tech. So please elaborate a little bit on those games.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. Boy, that was a really great weekend. It was a great way to wrap up the season. Came out Friday night against Northern Michigan and played pretty well. Their service really struggled, and that gave us a lot of confidence from the service line, and we really dialed up our serve to another level. I ended up with about 13 aces in that match, and really just kept them out of system and did a really good job of taking advantage of that. Once you get a team out of system, you still have to take care of the ball and put it away. So Friday night, we ended up winning in 3, and that was kind of what we needed to do to try to be a little more rested, a little more prepared for Saturday. So we had Michigan Tech on Saturday. They were tied for first place, number 21 or 22 in the country. So it was an exciting match for us, and we kind of needed it to try to bolster our position for the NCAA regional tournament. And came out and played pretty well there. We're pretty excited about how we put the pieces together. Not as smooth as we had hoped. There were still some errors and some points we gave away here and there. But overall, played well. And Tech really put up a great battle. Did some really good things offensively, which is what they do. Their consistency makes them very tough, and we were able to match that and maybe get a little higher level of intensity. And so it was a fun match. Came out 2-0 in the weekend. Whenever you can do that, especially at home, you got to take care of business at home. So it was a really good weekend for us.
Now, at the end of the regular season, we opened the GLIAC Tournament as the number 4 seed and opened in a game against Wayne State. Go ahead and talk a little bit about what happened in that match.
Yeah, so we turn around really quick from Friday, Saturday, and we play on Wednesday in the first round of the GLIAC Tournament against Wayne State, who's really been on fire lately. And they caught us off guard. Boy, they played really well. They brought a lot of offense. They served pretty tough. We played them pretty tough. We did some good things, but we just couldn't match their offense. We really struggled to find some kills at some key moments and ended up losing 27-25 and 25-23 in the third and fourth set. And so normally in those matches, we finish. We really win those sets quite a bit more than we lose them. And unfortunately, on that day, we just weren't able to find the kill at the key moment. Had some really, really nice outings and numbers from some of the players, but overall just couldn't do it as a team. So we ended up losing that in 4 and dropping out of the GLIAC tournament, unfortunately.
Now, with the conclusion of the tournament, the GLIAC had announced postseason all-conference nominations, and we had a few athletes earn some recognition. So go ahead and elaborate a little bit on those nominations.
So, end of the year voting for the all GLIAC and then some of the individual position awards. They were announced Friday night, and we were able to go over to the banquet and attend that and receive some of those awards. We started off with Abby Tolan, who is our senior libero, ended up getting honorable mention. So that was a great reward for her 4 years of play. And then second team, we had Hannah Tabbitt, who's our senior setter. Great reward for her. Unfortunately, she hasn't received, I think, some of the recognition that she deserves. She does such a great job strategically and tactically on the floor for us that we're glad to finally see her get some of that recognition. And then we had 2 first-team players with Sarah Tabbitt and Emily Friesel. Both got first team, and I believe they both received first team last year as well, so those were repeats for them, and just an indication of how strong they've been over the last couple of years, really establishing themselves as some of the top players in their position. And I felt we had a couple of girls who were eligible or in the running for some of the individual position awards and some of the individual skill awards. Ended up being right with Emily Friesel getting Blocker of the Year, which means she's one of the top blockers and one of the most consistent blockers all season in the conference. And was usually in the top 2 or 3 numbers-wise all season in total blocks and blocks per set, and really just established herself as just a presence at the net. And when you can do that blocking-wise, you change other teams' approaches to their offensive schemes and things. And Emily did a great job of that all season. And really as a team, our blocking was pretty solid this year as one of our goals to try to bring that up from last year, and she was just at the center of that. So great award for her. It was a great season overall and some good recognition for the girls that deserved it.
Now, with the regional selection coming up, we still have an outside chance of qualifying. So talk a little bit about what that'll hold for the program moving forward.
Yeah, so when you say outside chance, it's pretty darn outside, but it's still a chance, and we'll take that any way we can get it. It's been one of our goals since the end of last season. We felt we were a team that should be able to qualify with the experience we had and the skill positions we had coming back, and so we're hoping to still slide into one of those top 8 spots in the region. And if it does happen, we pick up next week after the Thanksgiving holiday. Top 8 teams in the region will play at the top seed, which has been Lewis for a while, but they lost in the second round of their conference tournament, so that could be up in the air. It could be one of a couple different teams. So we'll find out tonight what our fate is if we happen to be one of the top 8 teams, and we'll get back to work. That'll be a great, I think, recognition of the work that this senior class has put in since their freshman year. It's been a goal for a while, and we just missed it last year. Hope we get the opportunity this year. They've certainly done the work and just made the progress over the years. So we're hoping to slide into one of those spots, and we'll find out tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck.